Boosh Channel, one of our most loyal YouTube subscribers, asks me a question on YouTube. Is there much point trademarking a phone word? 1-800-GOT-JUNK is a good example of a valuable company who did it. Would it give them much enforcement power against similar phone words or only the exact match? That is, the holdings company of the 1-800-GOT-JUNK trademark could stop the word being used if they lost the actual number from the company who actually owns it. They trademarked it in Australia, but the phone network provider, Telstra, actually owns the number. I'm Andrei Minkov, the founder of Trademark Factory, and here's my answer to this question. Well, there's really several layers to this. First, let's talk about whether a trademark is the proper mechanism to be able to enforce against somebody who would register the same phone number as the number. I would say it probably isn't, especially since in theory, you could just go out there and trademark other people's phone numbers, right? And then just use that trademark to go after them and claim their phone numbers. That's not what trademarks are for. These identifiers are totally separate from one another. It's not like domain names, especially since the same numbers can form different words, right? Because there's 3 letters per number, and in theory, every combination, every phone number can have multiple versions of what the phonetic, the word mark would be hiding under that number. So short answer to that, probably not. Probably you can't use the the trademark in the phone number to grab and get the actual phone number. Having said that, there is still massive value in owning that trademark if everyone knows you under that brand. Let's assume it has something to do with the phone number. So 1-800-GOT-JUNK is a great example. So they've been branding themselves as 1-800-GOT-JUNK. The other one is 1-800-FLOWERS. That's their brand. It's not just the phone number. So to them, the problem would be not that somebody would get a phone number that's too close to theirs. That they can't do much about. Like, let's say 1-888-GOT-JUNK or 1-866-GOT-JUNK or whatever. But so let's say somebody else got that phone number because they're always opening up new numbers, right? The 800 number. So it started with 800, then it became 888, then 866, 877, 855, 844, 833. And I'm sure they're going to be opening more and more. And so at some point, 1-800-GOT-JUNK may not grab the particular phone number with GOT-JUNK in it. So let's say somebody gets that number, whatever the numeral version of that phone number will be, so they own it. Can 1-800-GOT-JUNK, can Brian Scudamore go after them and say, no, that's our trademark, you can't have this number? No. But as soon as that other company starts operating under that brand and they start branding themselves as, 822 or 844-GOT-JUNK or 888-GOT-JUNK, and they have it all over their website and they have it all over the buses, and that's what they're trying to get people to remember about them, that would be a blatant case of trademark infringement, not because they own the number, but because they brand their business as that. It's something that's confusingly similar to a previously registered trademark. So that's somewhat similar to the correlation between company names and trademarks. You may not necessarily be able to stop others from calling their company a certain way, but you can nail them through a trademark infringement lawsuit if they start using a name similar to yours that you have previously trademarked. And there's also the other issue here about jurisdictions, because, well, US, obviously 1-800-1 stands for US or Canada, but you mentioned Australia, it couldn't be 1-800, it has to be whatever the country code is for Australia and then something else and then got junk. So they would have to do this on a per country basis if they really wanted to preserve this extraterritorially in other countries. But I don't know if they did, but that's a whole other layer of what's going to happen with that brand. But to summarize, you don't get a trademark to stop others from registering the phone number, but you can use the trademark to stop them from heavily advertising products or services that are close to yours under that brand or slightly modified brand. I hope this answers your question, and like I said, keep them coming. We'll love your questions. There's always something to think about, some good food for thought, not just for me, not just for you to get the answer, but hopefully for everyone else who's watching this video. And if it's the first time you're watching this, if the first time you're visiting the channel and you like this kind of videos, make sure you subscribe because we post videos like this every single day. Now, if you got a question, make sure you post a comment below. Right? This is how this playlist is populated. People ask me questions, I find them interesting, and realize that they'll probably be interesting to more than the person who asked the question, and they became the subject of a video just like this one. So post a comment below and subscribe. And until then, I'll see you in the next video.